That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle.
Eyes follow us wherever we go here. 'Tis enough to make one jumpy.
'Tis eerie, but we must need...
You there! You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
Is that who I think it is? Hey-o. I take it you're the outside. How'd he know to expect you? Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the...
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily... For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in this to begin with. Those who wander into the village are evaluated for their... Of course, you are no exception. That you stand, which is to say, you have my approval as that... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see. And you're the second arisen to come to Vermont. And you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt again. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't... Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it...
Well met, sir. Pray slow your feet. You run to...
Nothing you about. You're the outside. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who could explain its true meaning.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a letter? Oh, brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. See, figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word, but I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what it is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next Thief Maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the so the title fell. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luck. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, but of course. I surmise your Majesty a clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, and all the while, the doubts lurk in a clever ploy. I've no doubt that this bill...
So the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Diza. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel.